Hey there folks, Chumpesque here bringing another dual audio commentary with SBK, and today we have a human versus undead, or sorry, a human versus orc, Violet and, oh god, what is this guy's name?
Nithala?
Nithala. And anyways, say hi SBK.
Yeah, hello everybody on Chumpesque channel, and this is SBK here from the United States of America, where fake boobs and fake asses are more attractive than Ferraris and Porsches.
Okay, well, quite the introduction that was, and let's just hope that we don't need to retake this now. Nothing goes wrong, and that's the one that stays in the actual audio commentary. So, anyways, Violet playing Orc and Nithala playing Human, playing a fast Mountain King actually, going for that really fast altar, and then presumably going to be creeping the Merc camp to get that level 2, although certainly creeping the gold mine is quite common. So, what do you think we're going to be seeing? Just Bat Riders or something else?
Yeah, after seeing a Farseer being made, I think we're going to see Wind Riders.
Yes, certainly Wind Riders are alright, but against the Mountain King they do they do alright because there's no water elementals. But then as soon as the human hits tier 2, you get all these Dragonhawk Riders, and they just really mess you up. And even occasionally now we're seeing Mountain King, and then if Wind Riders come in, just a transition to Rifleman, and that's just really effective.
Yeah, but have you seen the latest video where Thu versus Fly for WCG Chinese regional qualifier, like first place match? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
It's on my account. I commentated all 3 games, and it's the exact same matchup here, Human versus Orc on this map, and Fly went for Farseer first, and then Wind Riders, and caught Thu off guard. Thu went for Mountain King first, so he got a Griffin Avery and the Blood Mage. So what he did is to use Air Shackle and then banish the Griffin.
Yeah, that's I remember when that first started happening, and it's such a clever strategy because it's so annoying to try and do anything against, because you're basically you just want to focus down this one unit, try and force it away, and then you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's why that's pretty annoying. But still, I think I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I think that was one of the better strategies that Orc can play against Human on this map, especially versus the Mountain King.
Yeah, certainly. I think Human really has an advantage when it gets to the late game. So I think it's the Orc's responsibility to try and stop that. And I think their biggest window is sort of the early mid game. Basically, there's a point where the Human probably has a later tech because they're going for fast expansion, which it looks like Nithala is now doing. And you can try and hit, and you basically need to say, well, okay, I'm gonna have to attack in the range of his towers. Or possibly you're gonna siege up. It depends. But with Farseer first, I think that's less likely. And you just need to sort of say, this is my window to win, and you really need to go for it. Otherwise, sort of these mass Bat Riders come out, and that's just so bad.
If there are mass Bat Riders come.
Or sorry, not mass Griffin.
Right.
Griffin.
Yeah, because when Sky and the other Chinese Human do this, they will have like level 3 armor research before the Bat Rider comes out. I mean, Griffin Riders comes out. The level 3 armor.
Yeah, certainly. That is the strategy, and then once you have that 6 armor, it's absolutely Bat Riders become basically useless. I think you're better off to switch to some sort of Spirit Walker Berserker based army.
That'd be funny. The Berserker's gonna melt against Griffins. That's really funny.
Well, if you use Berserk mode, as long as they're they actually do a crazy amount of damage, and they're only 2 food, so they're actually pretty useful. It certainly. Oh wow! Did you see that? Oh, I thought that might have been a surround there. That would have been really sly. But looks like actually this Farseer are now in a lot of trouble.
Block!
Getting blocked now, but oh wow. Bolt! Oh wow! Did you see that? The bolt was the animation had started for the bolt, but he didn't finish. And it looks like Focus really needs to get back here. Gonna need to use TP eventually as well. Oh, and he's gonna lose that Shadow Priest. Not a good choice to buy that
TP like 10 seconds ago. The same thing.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get away from the grunts and the wolves, so that they wouldn't be TP'd with them. And he has actually done a fair bit of damage down there. But he will need to get out of here because this Mountain King is back and does have enough mana for even one more bolt after this one. So, and it looks like some towers are now going to go up.
Yeah, and I think the only one of the few reasons a human orc player double surround. Oh no, it wasn't.
No, it's not. I thought it was, but looks like he's probably gonna get this grunt kill anyways. Oh, he might just get away. Yes, oh, so close. So he does just manage to get away, and it looks like actually Focus can be right back in this battle. Level 3 now, so he has those dangerous level 2 Spirit Wolves, and he's really gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Really nice play here by Focus.
Yeah, Violet actually.
Oh, sorry, it's Violet. We were talking about Focus earlier, and I think that's why. Yeah, Violet is now tier 2 as well, which is very nice for him as well. It means he's going to be able to put down a whole bunch of hurt on this human.
And the human's way behind. Look at this. No lumber peasants, because all of the lumber peasants and militia at the 8 o'clock, and he lost 2 towers. Still hasn't had his expansion up yet, and Orc is already tier 2. Probably 2 bestiaries right there. So I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, really strong position here for Violet, who I think sort of the human's best chance at this point would just be to set up some towers, really say I don't care that my tech is late, and just sort of hope that he can actually get something from it. I think the worst thing he could do now would be to panic and to try and tech instead of going for this expansion, because at this point he's not going to win on one base. He needs to have the economy advantage.
Yeah, that's right, and just to call up Infi and say, hey, I need some towers, dude. Give me some towers.
Infi, while he does have many towers, none of them are just for sale. He needs them all. It looks like we are seeing 1 arcane tower, 1 guard tower going off. That will be very nice for ending this harassment. But at the same time, we're probably going to see some Wyvern coming in eventually. These 2 bestiaries have finished. Let's see what we get out of them now.
Nothing.
Actually, Violet not doing anything. Despite he has enough money, he's just too focused on the micro.
There it goes.
Ooh, wow. Very unfortunate there. That Farseer going down really going to cause a lot of trouble now for Violet, who is now producing Raiders, actually, interestingly. So Raider suggests he's going for a longer game, but it's a bit odd because you think he could probably go for a short game, but maybe just because he lost his hero there, he just wants to play it a bit longer. But at this point, sort of this human's in such a bad position, no money, his expansion still isn't enough, no tech to speak of at all. Really, he has a lot of catching up to do.
Well, yeah, I think Violet just gave him the window to catch up. I think the panda has to be level 3 before it gets thrown into a battle, like the humans try to do right now. I think the human is suspecting a shadow hunter, but he's gonna see a panda. He's gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, certainly it's a bit of an odd combination for an orc to go. But at the same time, you can sort of see what he's going for, because that panda's going to be really nice for taking down towers, and the Drunken Haze is very nice on the Griffins once they do come up as well. So certainly there's some sort of reason to this madness, and looks like this one Raider could actually do a lot of damage, assuming he's not focused down immediately. Will Violet be able to get this Raider out? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, just goes down. It's so annoying to lose your first Raider as well.
Yeah, man. Because the reason is because we ensnared just on research, and he didn't ensnare anything. He died.
No, he got an ensnare on the.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't see it. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Looks like a second Raider is now at the benefit of having 2 bestiaries, and possibly going to get an ensnare now on this Mountain King. Is he going to get it? Oh, he goes for the Footman instead, figuring he doesn't have time to get the surround on the Mountain King, which is probably correct. At the same time, it'd be quite nice to do some damage, and these Footmen are pretty much worthless at this point, apart from a small chunk of experience. And Nithala now with this expansion up, but still no tech to speak of, because if he did try to tech, I think Violet would just push him really hard, and I don't think he'd be able to survive it.
Oh god, and I like the position of the orc, just to cut off any reinforcement from the main to the expansion.
Yes, it's very clever, especially in conjunction with having that one Raider, which just makes it so easy to take off individual units.
Yeah, and what the hell truck the curry push? Oh, Mountain King. But human still hasn't tech yet. I wonder what the hell is he waiting for.
I think, if he were to tech at this point, I'm not sure he'd be able to survive this push, because he needs all his gold for repairing, for more footmen, and you can see actually this, he needs to buy a lot more items for his Mountain King as well, and just to keep himself in the game. I think teching would probably be a mistake, even though he's going to be so far behind in tech. I think this push actually is going very well for Violet, and hopefully these 2 towers at the back will come up eventually, and be able to do something.
Oh my god. I think Orc is better off creeping his 4 o'clock and then come over and push this thing.
Yeah, Violet could even actually try and set up his own expansion at this point, and
Oh,
then
surround!
go for a
Oh,
counter push.
ooh.
Oh, he gets it. Such nice play here by this human. Oh, so many units are getting this round, and it looks like that Farseer will yet again go down, and keeping this human in the game. Meanwhile, this Panda still only level 1, although very close to level 2. Gonna try and go for that Mountain King kill.
The Mountain King. Okay, that's a TP. I was gonna say.
TP. Let's see where he goes for. What position do you look for? Ooh, he's a very aggressive position. Probably gonna use a scroll and almost enough mana for another bolt as well. He could possibly try and go for some sort of surround on the Panda, and that would really bring him back into this game.
I would go after a grunt. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he did in the end. But you think like the Panda kill wouldn't have been too hard if he was closer to the base, because you had all those peasants and a whole bunch of footmen as well. You could have probably got this round with the stun in time. But at the same time, it looks like he's actually done a whole bunch of damage. Violet now with only sort of 3 units and 1 Panda, which is pretty low on experience. But oh well, look at Violet bringing down all his
peons
as well. I'm not sure.
Distant mining.
He's bringing so many down when he doesn't have Spirit Link. Yeah, I guess so. But just set up an expansion instead. I mean, I guess Violet does have 900 lumber, so he doesn't really need much more. But at the same time, it's quite odd he doesn't just set up
back to the Panda thing. I think the reason go for the grunt instead of the Panda, he was a level 1 hero. He was running out of mana, so you're doing him a favor, kind of, to kill the Panda, have him pop out of the altar in 10 seconds and with full health and 100 mana. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, certainly. But the thing is that the Farseer is currently being built in the altar, so there would have been a while where Violet didn't have any heroes. He couldn't, like, he could have crept, but it wouldn't have really been worth anything. Like, you wouldn't have got any experience. And meanwhile, Nithala could have actually done some creeping, being perfectly happy that he wasn't going to be creep jacked or anything. And instead, it looks like Nithala is sticking it. Oh no, he is taking to tier 2, but at his expansion instead. And putting up a lot of farms and towers around that expansion.
Hang out with Eevee for too alive.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, it's quite interesting going for the expansion. Going for the tier 2 at the expansion. Yeah. Gold Line gets caught out, but it's certainly losing some lumber peons isn't going to be a problem for.
But the Mountain King is about to be level 5. That's going to be a big problem.
Yeah, certainly, but he could just get that from creeping. I mean, Invisible Mountain King actually now probably gonna try and just steal probably this item off the Ogre Magi if he's a bit closer. But actually, no, it looks like he's gonna be going for some peon harassment instead.
Yeah, I wonder what he's trying to do here. Does he have Thunderclap?
I think he's just trying. I think he's trying to keep the Orc busy just so that he can get his tech done and actually get a decent army out, because he doesn't even have tier 2 yet. It's still. It's about 80% on the way now, but he probably just wants to try and distract Violet from actually attacking his base, which certainly he's in a position to be doing now.
I don't think he has Thunderclap at this point, so why would he go all the way into the Orc base with Invisible? Oh boy.
Yeah, maybe he was planning on doing some harassment, but eventually decided against it or something. Anyways, it looks like this one barracks sort of is a bit too far out, not protected by enough of the towers. And will be taken down eventually. And actually
that's right. I don't know.
Yes, he does have pillage. This is a lot of money coming in now for him, and taking out a bunch of peasants and not losing too much. Yeah,
that's one way to get
nice
money, get even economy. Oh, Mountain King got surrounded. He can TP though.
Ooh, he might just be able to get. Oh no, he uses. Yeah, I think he could have got out of there. Maybe it's just all the ensnares, but. Anyways, it's quite interesting just because what we are seeing is sort of so much aggression now from Violet, even though, and obviously you do sort of have to do that with Mass Raider, because Mass Raider isn't going to work in the long run. But all of these mercs can be afforded now. Looks like Haze being skilled second by that Panda. I think that's a really smart choice, because obviously Drunken Haze being used on Griffins is
that
so,
and Acid Bomb, right?
Yeah, Acid Bomb, excellent third excellent skill for a third hero. Anyways, it looks like Speech Gold being used by Violet. Look how many low units Violet has. He just needs to get out of here. He's getting cocky.
He needs to get some.
Really tremendous micro now. What's
What
Violet
is he
doing?
doing?
Oh my god,